Morning, chaps. I hope you're all okay. We're going to start today's assembly with a bit of a mindful moment. We're going to have a think about things that you are really grateful for, things in your life that are fantastic. And I'm going to start us off. I'm going to list 3 things that I'm really grateful for. So yesterday evening, it was really lovely warm weather. And I lay in the hammock in my garden and I watched 2 bats flying around me, which was really, excuse me, really good fun, really interesting. So I was really grateful for that opportunity. Really simple one. I've got my coaster attached to it. I've got a really nice cup of coffee and I'm really enjoying that this morning, not just drinking it really quickly and thinking about the next thing. So I'm really taking the time to savor my coffee this morning. Oh, that's nice. And third thing, I've got a job that I really, really like doing. So I'm going to come to school, I'm going to see you guys, I'm going to be dead busy doing lots of things, and I really enjoy doing my job. So there's 3 things that I've got that I am grateful for. And when I think of those 3 things, or when I think of other things I'm grateful for, it makes me feel good inside. So I want you guys now to have a mindful moment and think of 3 things that make you feel good. It could be anything you like. Okay, and you can share it if you want, but it's a list for you. It doesn't have to be the same as anybody else's. It's just your list. Have a think. And you might need to pause the video. Okay. And if you pause that video and then started it again, I hope you've had a think about your 3 things. I hope you've enjoyed thinking about them, and I hope those 3 things that you thought about make you smile. Now, have a think. What was our assembly about on Monday? Who can remind me? Or who can remind yourselves, remind your teachers? That's right. We talked about LGBT awareness because June is Pride Month. Okay, so LGBT stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. And those 4 definitions that we talked about, just as a reminder, a lesbian is a woman who falls in love with another woman. Gay, a man who falls in love with another man. Bisexual is somebody who might fall in love with a man or a woman. And transgender is somebody who might be born as a boy, but feels inside like they are a girl, or born as a girl who feels inside like they are a boy. Okay, and the whole point of this is what we keep saying in assemblies, what we keep saying in class through our No Outsiders work and our Heart Smart work, is that it doesn't matter who you are, everybody is welcome here. It doesn't matter whether you are Sikh or Muslim, gay or disabled, or whether you are 78 years old or 2.5. Everybody will be welcome. Everybody's welcome in our community, around Wincham, around Northwich, and we don't make any distinctions. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read you a story, and the story is called, let me just check the title, My 2 Mums and Me. Okay, My 2 Mums and Me. Now, this story is about a family who have 2 mums and 2 children. Okay, here's the front cover. Now, 2 mums, 2 children, and a dog. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this and we're going to see what similarities there are between what goes on in this household and what goes on in your house, what that relationship with 2 parents looks like. Okay, so as we go through the story, I'm not going to stop, I'm not going to ask questions, but we'll have a talk at the end because it's quite a short story, and we'll have a think about the things that are similar with your home life. Okay, so when I open my eyes each morning, I see my smiling mums. What a way to start the day. Now, admittedly, this is the main character in the story, and obviously very much younger than you guys, but the same principles here. So I see my smiling mums first thing in the morning. What a lovely way to start the day. At breakfast, we each have a glass of juice. They both like orange, but I'm more of an apple person myself. It's time to get rolling. So hit the road in my car seat. And for you guys, it might be that you get taken out and helped strap in the car, or you strap in the car yourself because you're not in a car seat like that anymore. But the same thing. Our first stop is the park to watch the ducks. The ducks really like me. Then it's off to a play date that my friends and I made for our mums. It's the friends who make the play date, so the mums can have a gossip, not so the children can play. We keep an eye on the mums from the sandbox, the sandpit. After lunch, we go for a spin around the neighbourhood. I'm an excellent driver. At the pool, my mums bounce me in the water. What a life. Back at home, we take out the crayons. One day, I bet my mum's pictures will look just as good as mine do. After dinner, my mums like to read to me, help them with the tricky words. And when I close my eyes each night, I hear my mum singing, love them, and they love me. Okay, right, let's have a think about that story. So, come on, let's go back to the start of the book. So we've got a family with two mums, okay? And parents see you first thing in the morning. So it's no different in this family. Your parents see you first thing in the morning. Is that right? Yeah, your parents see you first thing in the morning. Some people, a parent might go out to work before you do, before you get up. But most of the time you would see a parent first thing. You sit and have breakfast together. And at the breakfast table, everybody has different things. Similar to what you do? Yeah, okay, good. Put your hand up if you like orange juice. Put your hand up if you like apple juice. Put your hand up if people at breakfast in your family all drink different things. There you go. Right? Put your hands up if your parents check to make sure that you're strapped in the car before you go anywhere. Perfect. Right, going to the park. And I've spoken to lots of people who said, oh, I went out to Marbury Park, or I went to Delamere Forest, or we played on the park at Wincham. And this is exactly what's happening here. And I know that you guys meet up in the park. I know that. I bumped into some of you in the spa last night. And you guys meet up in the park, and parents are sitting around having a gossip. Put your hand up if when you're playing out, you might have a parent nearby who stands and has a chat with someone else. There you go. Lots of people do. Oh, look, going for a walk with your parents. Put your hand up if you've gone for a walk somewhere around about with your parents. Loads of us. Going swimming with your parents. I know lots of you like swimming. I know lots of you, since having a pool on the playground, are amazing swimmers. Doing some kind of activity at home. Now, in this case, we're sitting and drawing with the parents. You might sit and draw with your parents. You might sit and play Lego. You might sit and play Fortnite or Minecraft. You might play shops with your mum and whoever you live with. So there's stuff that you do at home with your parents. And there's lots of parents who love to share a story with the children, who likes either reading to mum or dad or mum or whoever, or who likes being read to. Put your hands up. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? And whose parents say goodnight to them when they go to sleep. Now, they might not sing you to sleep because that's a thing for a young child in a cot. But have a think. Do you really like it when your parents give you a kiss goodnight, say that they love you, and tuck you up in bed? It's a nice thing, isn't it? So, here's the question then. That story was about two mums. Apart from the fact it was about two mums, was it any different, really, to the things that go on in your house? No. Parents make meals for the children. Parents take the kids places so they can play. Parents take the kids in the car, make sure they're safe. Parents read and draw and play with the children. Parents make meals with the children. All of these things, they're the same. And that's the point. That is the point. It doesn't matter whether a family has got two mums or two dads or one mum or one dad or whatever it is, it's still a family. It's still a family. And there's just that love, that joy of being together. Now, I looked at quite a few different picture books, and this one was called My Two Mums. But there was another one, but I couldn't get on the Kindle, so I couldn't show it to you because I would have had to buy the paper book and then hold it up, and it would have been a bit rubbish. But that one was called Love is Love. And I thought that was great because that family that we saw, they all just loved each other. You guys love your families. And that's really important. It doesn't matter if it's two mums or two dads, because it's just love in the family. And that's what this is all about, that a family loves each other. No matter whether there's two mums, two dads, doesn't make any difference. If you are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, whatever, doesn't make any difference because you still love your family. So your sexual orientation, your gender identity, or religion or ability or age or race or whatever doesn't make any difference because, like I said at the start, everybody's welcome here. It doesn't matter where you come from. You can still come to Wincham and play with us. Have a lovely rest of the day, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.